Hello, I'm Dr. Jerry Parrish. I'm the Chief Economist for the Florida Chamber Foundation. Welcome to this edition of Florida by the Numbers. Today I want to show you the Florida scorecard and show you the COVID-19 numbers. I also want to talk about the jobs numbers we just received for May. Here's the front page of the Florida scorecard today. You can see that it has been 112 days since the first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Florida. I'm pleased that many local chambers around Florida are putting this info for their counties on their website. That way more people can get this information. You can see that there have been more than 97,000 cumulative cases in Florida, and the average daily cases is now more than 2,300. Here you can see your county's average daily cases. This information is available on your county page of the Florida scorecard, or you can sign up to receive the daily info like this on www.MiramarFL.gov/coronavirus. This is a heat map. The darker the county, the higher the average daily cases. You can see the highest numbers are mostly in Southeast Florida and in other larger metro areas of the state. You can see that Florida has also done more than 1.6 million tests so far, averaging more than 29,000 tests per day over the past 10 days. Now I want to talk about the effects that COVID-19 has had on the Florida economy. Here's a graph of the number of non-farm jobs in Florida since 2011. During this time, Florida created more than 1 out of every 11 jobs in the U.S. But you can see the substantial drop and the small recovery we had in May. Year over year, Florida has lost 850,400 jobs. We currently have the same number of jobs we had in May of 2015. However, I do expect an improvement when we see the June job numbers, since more people will be back at work when that count happens. We expect those numbers to be released on July 17th. This slide shows the categories of job losses year over year. Florida lost 9.5% of its jobs compared to the U.S. job loss of 11.7%. So Florida hasn't had as big a drop as the U.S. in the percentage of jobs, and that puts us ahead of them when it comes to the recovery. So that's a really good sign. You can see the largest category is leisure and hospitality. 460,500 jobs lost. That's 36.8% of all of Florida's leisure and hospitality jobs. Next is trade, transportation, and utilities with a loss of 123,800 jobs, 6.9% of that category. That's mostly in wholesale and retail trade. You can see the other categories on the slide. An interesting thing to note is that there was one category that has gained jobs year over year. That is construction, with a gain of 4,900 jobs. We know that some construction projects have been accelerated, and some construction companies have added shifts to spread out workers on job sites. Manufacturing and financial activities have lost the least number of jobs. Industries will recover at different speeds, something I've been saying all along during the pandemic. Counties will also recover at different speeds because of the industry mix that they have. This slide shows every Florida county's current unemployment rate. You can compare your county to Florida's 14.5% average. For your convenience, I've listed the 10 counties with the highest unemployment rates. You can see that Central Florida is taking the largest hit. Those counties with the most dependence on visitors from other states and other countries have taken the largest losses. Thanks for joining me today on this edition of Florida by the Numbers. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me at the Florida Chamber Foundation. Thank you.